When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Stanford Cardinals, taking on a participant from the playoffs last year, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Stanford ready to kick it away to start this game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Moore. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. All right, guys, let's look at the big picture for Duke. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Scanning the field, it's Carr. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
The Blue Devils will punt it away on 4th down. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. They kick it away on 4th down. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. That's caught. It's Thurman. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throwing catch.
And you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time now. It used to just be in the red zone. Now you just find the big fellow, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Wants to throw on 1st down. He lets it fly. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on third down. Back to pass, it's McCarthy. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll... over at the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. The give to the back. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Stanford! How about this defense taking one back to the house?
Number 17.
He made that look a lot easier than it is. When you break on a football, you got to see it and go at the perfect angle. The free safety leaves his spot, goes and gets it, and then does the hard part, takes it back to the house for 6.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
That makes the score Stanford 7-0.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback.
Will take over 1st and 10.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Here comes the heat. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all, but no surprise. When you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Gives it on the option. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Finds the tight end. Didn't get enough to move the sticks, but enough to leave them with the decision.
And the defense did a great job. Understanding the sticks, rallying to the football, getting them on the ground. And you're right, Reese. 4th and short, that means decision time. Or, for us, green light. Go for it.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Fires to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. They just keep firing. They'll run the screen. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Carr. Throws to the tight end. He's got it on the run. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those 1st downs.
Flips it out in the flat. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils!
And there's so many targets to focus on and so many elite playmakers, and they just lost it. They lost the running back out of the backfield. He catches the football, does the rest, takes it into the end zone. What a nice weapon to have on your team.
And he puts through the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Isaac. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. They get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Using his legs, it's Bray. Runs through a tackle. Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver, different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moffitt. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. To the air, it's McCarthy. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's Bray. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Going the other way, and he's got room. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half.
We're gonna do this. We got this.
They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unleashes one deep. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Back to throw, it's Carr. Oh, they're after him. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open. Who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Blue Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. Wants to throw it. Trying to blow his way in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. The offense changing the play. On the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal from the... Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And the head coach is going to keep going for it on fourth down because his offense responds like that. Your coach gives you the ultimate vote of confidence. Down on the goal line, we're going for it. Believe in you guys to execute and get us in the end zone, and they pay it off. Phenomenal job up front by the offensive line. You love to see a team respond to their coach's confidence.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking to throw, it's McCarthy. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On third down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his position.
He's going to fire deep. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and you just see how everybody was impressed. When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them, and it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT'd.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. The Blue Devils in the hurry up. He wants to change this route. The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Blue Devils are facing third and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that third down play turned into a disaster. Offense calls a timeout here, critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on fourth down. They'll go for the hat trick. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. The Blue Devils getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Winston. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And the Blue Devils now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Carr. Makes the grab, it's Moore. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Blue Devils lining up, just needing a few tough edges on third down. Finding open areas. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. And the Blue Devils come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Long drive going, but this 9th play will be a 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Carr. Got it in the middle, it's Winston. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this 1st half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, with a nice stop here.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Stanford wants to push the pace. Looking downfield on 1st down. How about this defense making a statement to end the half with a sack? We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Blue Devils will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Coming out with it, it's Isaac. Slips through the line. Got a little room. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cardinal.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Miami is down big on the scoreboard, and for a program that traditionally struggles to score, I think we know where this one is headed. They're trailing by 14 to West Virginia. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
And the Blue Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Carr. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. Here's the thing. That's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Got it in the middle. It's Bray. Now the connection takes it to the 11. That's what it means for the quarterback to be responsible for the blitzer. He held it as long as he could, got rid of it, and they pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's basically like him blocking it, right? Just letting him come in. Now I throw it to the running back. And now as a defense, I got to get that guy on the ground. I did my job. I made him throw it to the running back, made him throw it short. Now I got to tackle him, get him to the ground before he gets to the first down.
He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the fullback. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Stanford looking to convert this 4th down. He'll keep it on the sneak. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And you feel pretty good about a quarterback sneak most of the time. Such a short yardage play. I just got to find a little crease and get through it. But this defense was more than ready for it. Built that wall up front. Nowhere to go. No push. Big stop by the D.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Here's the Heat. The Heat got to him, and he just sort of froze and got tackled in the end zone for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Oh, better look out.
The return is brought down at the 39, and the Stanford offense will take over 1st and 10.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Gonna run it. It's Brake. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. To the air. It's McCarthy. Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle. It's Thurman. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Carr. It's complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Wants to go up top on first down. He lost one down the sideline and is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
This defense knew coming in that the offense was going to try to test them, and they were going to try to take some shots vertically down the field. Defense was ready for that one.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Just keeps swinging it. Got the quick pass. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. This time he's got his man. Good throwing catch, takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And here comes money down for this offense. 3rd down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Trying to get the edge on the toss. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. That's the end of the period, and Duke has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Mountain West. Texas Tech is getting crushed today, and this is in front of a full house in Lubbock. That fan base should not be subjected to this. They're trailing by 28 to Baylor. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. They're on the cusp of what would be an historic loss, falling as the #1 team in the country unless they can pull it together here in the final moments. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
So much for the tough field position. One play and you're already to the 35. That's caught. It's Bray.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's McCarthy. Trying to set up the screen. There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Stanford gets set to snap it on first down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Makes the catch. It's Crispin. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Quickly to the tight end. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Stanford! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And he tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Moore. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
On the run, deep down the right side. He's got it along the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield, it's Cobb. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Lost to throw again. Under fire. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pulls it in, it's Moore. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Splits the uprights, it's good. And here in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Wide open downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
If they're going to sit back in zone, I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Wide receiver comes in motion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And how about that linebacker? Seeing the ball get thrown really quickly to the wide receiver, breaking on it, and then being able to get that fast guy on the ground for no gain. That's a really athletic play by that linebacker.
To do here on 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's McCarthy. Gets it out quickly. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field, and the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed, and as a result, they give up a big one.
Stanford going back to work with another 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this one. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Crispin. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on 3rd down. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Stanford lines up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. The kick is on its way. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air, it's Carr. Under fire. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. To the air on first down. The short hands. It's Moore. Breaks into the open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
A designed run for the quarterback.
You need points to win this game, but it's a good sign that your offensive line is firing off the ball here late and getting some push. That was a really good-looking run late in this one.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
A field goal attempt from here would be 54 yards. They'd love to pick up a few on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
This quarterback has been really good today. Has been on top of it, seeing things really, really well. That pass right there put him over the 300-yard mark. That's a pretty good day.
The Blue Devils have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Motion from the back. Quick pass on the jet motion. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
If you're going to try a push pass here on first down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense on that last play. They were able to get in the backfield and make a tackle on a speedy wide receiver to get the TFL.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Swings it out to the flat. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. Took the lead with that late clutch field goal, and now to see if they can get a stop and keep them from tying the game in the closing seconds. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's McCarthy. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Takes it the other way. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What a game. We had a furious fight all the way to the final ticks, and that one is going to be remembered forever.